Rogers TV.
City.
Welcome inside the Market Fresh Guelph Union Soccer on Rogers TV. I'm Nick McVicker alongside Santana Ferreira. Santana, we've got a great matchup here. We're already into the action as Waterloo, it traveled all the way here from, all the way out there to play the Union, and they get a corner right off the stop here.
Well, I think this is going to be a really great game today. Both teams are coming off of a loss in their last fixture, so both teams are going to be really hungry for a win.
I apologize, it's going to be a goal kick. I thought that went off the Guelph defender, but Libby Brenneman is going to kick it out for the Union here. She sends it forward, bounces around in there for a second, and here come the Union trying to set up. Ball played out to the left side. That's actually blocked as the pass from Starcevic doesn't make it out, and they're just going to reset here. You mentioned both teams are coming off of a loss here, Santana. What do you think Guelph needs to do to try to find their form early in this season?
Well, you know what? I think Guelph has the game in front of them. If they stick to their plan and they work together, as you can see right now, we have Sauve running down the wing. If we use our assets, our fast legs, our good shooting, we can have a good result here today.
Absolutely, and it was a great opportunity there. Sauve's cross is blocked. It's going to go behind for a corner kick, and perfect time to bring this up. Our player to watch from the Union, Sammy Falkenstein, is going to take this one. She's been fantastic so far.
Sammy is a phenomenal player, and she's itching for a goal. She wants her first one, and it's going to be today if she'll have her way.
And now she is taking the corner, setting up. Lots of red jerseys in the box, but also that yellow of BVB IA Waterloo. This one's left foot taken in over everybody, and it is going to go out for a goal kick. Just faded there.
Getting out that intro jitters, the beginning of the game jitters, I think.
Absolutely. It was a good ball, just a little high from Sammy, but the team's going to reset here as Waterloo gets us going once again. Ball played out to the far side with those odd lines on the far side of the field. Hard for the players to get it. Here goes Olivia Brown trying to break that one up. She cannot, and Waterloo's going to be able to turn and go. Ball played down the right side and out of play for a Union throw here. Taking their time, trying to find the best play. This one's thrown into Olivia Brown. She chips it forward. No one making that run. It's going to roll all the way through to the keeper, Caitlin Mazurik. This one's sent forward to Vanessa Siakam. If that name sounds familiar, yes, folks, she is the sister of Pascal Siakam. Just came off of having a couple kids, and now she's getting back into form here. She'll be a big target for Waterloo today. Yeah,
perhaps notably, she's coming off some international duty, so she's going to have a lot of vision to bring to this team today, I think.
As Guelph gets a throw here, trying to reset everything in their own half. This one's played down the line, and it's going to go for another throw. Smart play there by Rodriguez, trying to find a hole, but can't do it. Ball's going to bounce around, and here come Waterloo with it. Into the feet of Siakam. She gets beat to the ball. And now here come the Union. Brown plays it forward for Falkenstein, but she was just offside. About a foot in that one, but she's going to say she was onside every time.
You're always going to have 11 players disagreeing with you in that position, so it's a tough one for a linesman to be in.
Absolutely. But right call in my opinion, and Waterloo will get reset here. Looks like Madeline Wright will take this kick. She plays it forward, looking for Siakam. She brings it down, but is tag teamed here by the Union defenders. And Union's going to reset here once again with Burke. To the near side here for Hodgson, and then back to Brenneman. Guelph likes to build out of the back. It's something that they've been known to do over the first few games. Is it something that Onkar preaches in practice, Santana?
I just think we like to use what we have. We have a lot of strong vision in the back, in the middle, in the front. We have a bit of it everywhere. So if we can play from the back, why wouldn't we? Get an extra player in by using Libby. She has a great kick. She's very accurate. She can get a lot of distance. So why not use what we have?
Absolutely. Hodgson being pressured here by Kramer. One of two sets of siblings on this Waterloo roster. That's going to be a foul against Falkenstein inside the Guelph half.
One thing we're going to have to look out for, I believe, is Siakam up front really knows how to hold the ball up. We're seeing that already in the early stages of the game, and that's going to be something we have to adjust to with our back line.
Penny running in with the ball. She loses it there, and Brown is going to turn out to this near side. Passes it off to Sauvé. She cuts back and back to Brown. Nice long ball to the far side. There's Tessa Ladhani going down the left side here. She's going to cut in. Left foot across into Rodriguez, and there it is!
Let's go!
Early goal for the Guelph Union just 6 minutes into the match. And it's Justine Rodriguez putting it in the back of the net.
I'm ecstatic in this booth.
What a great ball played out to the left side, and Ladhani, instead of going for goal herself, put it back across the front of the goal. And Rodriguez, as I said, fine side foot finish. Guelph's up early here.
Unselfish by Tessa on the wing. You love to see that early in the game, especially when you're pushing for a goal to get it started really hot. It's a really good look for the team. We're working together.
Absolutely, and Falkenstein starts off the kickoff by intercepting another ball. They're flying early here in Guelph. This one's played down the right side. It's the other half of the Kramer sisters. Abby playing this one forward just a little bit too far for her sister Kayla, and they're going to have to reset with Libby at the back for the Union. I've already mentioned it twice. There's the Kramer sisters, and then we also have the Chong sisters on Waterloo, both huge players for BVB. And their coach actually pointed out Alexandria Chong as one of his players to watch. She's 17 years old, and she's had a very good start to her year so far.
Well, I'll be interested to see what comes of that today. You can never underestimate the chemistry between siblings on a field.
Absolutely. Burke throws this one down the line, trying to find Falkenstein. There's a battle for it, and Guelph's going to get another throw here on the left side. Methodically working their way up the line, just throw in after throw in. This one's played into Rodriguez. She can't get a hold of it, but she gets a second chance. Intercepted there by Grine. No call on the possible handball, and here come Waterloo. To the near side, Kayla Kramer looking for the left foot across. Great ball into the box. Her sister's on the other end and just can't get it back across. Great opportunity there for Waterloo, and now Guelph might have a chance to break out. Rodriguez looks inside. Finds Vanderhoof. And now we're going to play out to the other side to Sauvé. Sauvé looking for the right pass. She plays it down the line to Brown. Brown holds it up. Just can't beat her defender. Great defending there by Victoria Chong.
A lot of composure early in this game. I'll be interested to see how that changes as the game goes on with this weather. It's hot down there.
Well, it's a beautiful day, but it is very warm, especially when you're playing on a turf field. So it'll be interesting to see how that does affect both squads as this throw-in is given away and is played forward to Siakam. Great job by Hodgson as she beats Siakam on that one. Unfortunately for Guelph, they can't control it. And now here comes Waterloo. Played to the far side to Kramer. She tries to play it forward. Too many Guelph Union players there for Simmermanich to get onto the end of it. And Guelph's just going to carry it out to the far side. That was Laura Morelli with the great defense. We're seeing composure, and that sometimes we're seeing a little bit too fast-paced from the Union so far. A couple passes that are being forced into players. So hopefully we get both sides of that figured out as we move forward, as Olivia Brown brings this one down. Plays it out to the near side to Sauve. She's looking for that next pass once again. Finds Rodriguez, but just out of her reach. And a good job defending there by Victoria Chong. It actually went off Rodriguez, and it's going to be a goal kick for Waterloo. Victoria Chong, solid defender for Waterloo. Another one of the names that their coach pointed out to us, John O'Brien, before the game. Her and her sister have become huge parts of this team early in the season. Header there. As this ball's bouncing around in the box, Siakam's actually the one who ends up bringing it down. And Waterloo's going to build out the right side. They'll turn it back to the near side here to Madeline Wright. She loses control, but thankfully her teammate's there in Penny. And Waterloo's going to reset. Out the far side, lots of space to run into here. They're looking for that pass into Siakam's feet. They are definitely targeting Siakam. And now look at this, Sammy Falkenstein all alone on that half of the pitch. She's going to slow it down, look for the cross. Fantastic cross into the box, no one there, but here goes Sauve trying to keep it in, but that one's just going to roll out of play for another goal kick. Great ball from Falkenstein, though.
Interesting to see how many of those sprints we're going to get today from the wing.
Mazurek to take the kick. She's trying to find her best ball forward, and this one's played into the feet of Kramer. And two Waterloo players let that one go, and Falkenstein's actually the one who comes away with it. And little spin move there from Vanderhoof, and she's able to get it back to Morelli to reset. Ball played out to the far side. Tessa Ladhani tries to keep it in, but just bounces over her head and out of play for a throw.
I'm seeing a man-to-man matchup here in the Guelph end. We have 3 strikers here for Waterloo against 3 defenders here for Guelph. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle that, staying man-to-man, adjusting to a 4. We're going to see as the game goes on.
Absolutely, and it's funny because they started with a 4 at the back, Waterloo, and now they've already adjusted to that 3, so it's going to be interesting to see if they kind of continue that or if it's just a modified current position as they try to push forward a little bit more. But it looks like Penny has moved into more of a center defensive role alongside Chong.
Definitely something that head coach John O'Brien mentioned prior to the game was adjusting and being adaptable with their formation. So it's interesting to see that so early. It's a good look for Waterloo right now.
This one's played down the line, trying to find Falkenstein. She can't control it, but the Union do. Nice little fake there by Burke, and now Union are away with Ladhani into the feet of Falkenstein. She plays it out to this far side to Sauve. Sauve with a little bit of space. Closed down. Tries to go outside. Cuts back inside. Looking for somebody. She ends up going back to her holding mid there. Starcevic, and Starcevic ball into the box. Not the best.
Lots of red bodies in that box, but none on the end of that ball, unfortunately.
Just played a little bit too far ahead, unfortunately, for the Union. As this one's played to the near side, Sauve, it gets a foot to it and puts it out of play for a Waterloo throw. We're seeing a lot of that cross ball into the path of the wingers so far for the Union. I feel like that's something that they've worked on, and they're making it work so far today.
I think we want to get the most out of these speedy players we have on the wing while we can early in this half. We want to go in hard. You can see that. We're 1-0 up in the 14th minute, so that's the game plan right now. So it looks like.
This one's played into Rodriguez, but she loses it. Waterloo trying to find the ball out into the feet of Siakam, but great shutdown by Hodgson. Siakam still comes away with it. She's going to play it out to the far side.
She's playing all over right now. She's deep in the pitch. Interesting to see her role transition into a defensive position.
That Sinkledam ball was played out wide, out for a throw. This one into the feet of Falkenstein. She kind of kicked that really, really hard at her teammate, Tessa Ladhani. As this one's played into the box, Olivia Brown looking for an opportunity. Great play there by Mazurek to come out and claim that one.
Brave goalkeeping.
As this one beats Burke, and now it's a 2-on-2 for Waterloo. Played deep into the corner by Kramer. She's running on the end of it. Crosses it back into the box. Siakam with the turn. Just too many red jerseys there. And Burke's able to clear this one out after a bit of a scare there for the Union. Hard to stop somebody with as much skill as Siakam. She did a great job turning on that ball and forcing the Union players to defend.
Well, and she's a powerful striker. You can see it early in this game. It's clear to everyone, and I'm sure they're making adjustments down there right now for it.
As it actually went out for a corner kick. I thought it was a throw-in, but it looks like it's a corner kick, and now Waterloo is going to get an early chance here to try to get one back in this. Left-footed ball played into the box. Doesn't get past the first defender, but it looks like they're going to get another opportunity as that one will go out once again.
A little bit of miscommunication in the box there. We have 2 going for that ball, so let's see if we can get some more communication going into this next kick.
Lots of yellow jerseys in that box.
Absolutely.
Everyone is forward except for one. And Guelph matches that as Sauvé runs to the runs to the half line. This ball's bouncing around in the box. Opportunity there off the side of the net. Good chance there early for Waterloo. They are down 1-0 as we mentioned. 16th minute here in the Royal City.
Well, Libby will be relieved with that. You never want to see a ball rolling around inside the box. I know as a keeper myself, it's a bit of a heart attack, so she'll be happy to see that one go out for a goal kick.
This one's played out to the left side to Ladhani. She looks forward for Falkenstein, just out of her reach. But here come... There's Olivia Brown chasing this one down, and she blocks the clearance, but she just can't get to it. What an opportunity there for Brown. Great forward play.
The head coaches of Union said it at the start of the game. Brown is coming in for her first start, and she's going to be hungry.
She took that one off the chest as we get another look on the replay here. Great job to get forward, but that went right off of her stomach, and she's down behind the net right now, just trying to catch her breath. No trainer needed, though. She's just trying to catch the breath. Great play there. Falkenstein gives her a little thank you for doing that. Shout out there. Always nice to see teammates pick each other up after good plays. As we get reset here, Missouri with the goal kick.
That's a guy with 2 fouls.
Ref looks like she's just checking on Liv here. Those are hard hits. You never know till the play's over how it's going to feel.
Waterloo gets it in here, and good job by Falkenstein. High press from the Union. They smell blood in the water, and they're going for it right now. Rodriguez now doing the pressing. Brown's going to make sure this one gets played forward. As Lessard tried to play that one out. Good job by the Union. Lots of red jerseys in and around the ball right now. That's what you want to see if you're Coach Dylan Onkar Dillon. Kramer into Siakam. She brings it down, but good job by Starcevic. Plays it out wide to Falkenstein. She does a little fake there and a long distance effort. Gonna roll wide of the goal, and Missouri will have another goal kick.
Sometimes you feel it. Right when you get the ball in your foot, you feel it, and you think it, and you take it. And you can't go back from that. So I think Sammy's going to be taking some balls today, and we're going to see how that pans out. She might just get her first.
Between her and Brown up front, it looks like they're going all-out attack, as these two have been fantastic so far early in the season. Not necessarily the goals to show for it between the two of them, but great chances every game. And now here come the Union once again. Vanderhoof plays it into the feet of Falkenstein. She's onside. Now looking to get the ball into the box. Great block, but it's still in play. Sauvé is going to just let it go, and it's going to be a corner kick here for the Union. Brown's still trying to catch her breath after that block, though.
Mature decision-making coming off that wing. Danny Sauvé, she's been doing this for a while. She's a very smart player, so she knows how to take a corner when the team needs it.
Absolutely, and it's the right play in that position. She was outside of the 6-yard box on the line. That's a hard ball to play back across, no matter how good of a player you are. So she said, I'm going to play the odds. I'm going to give us a corner kick. Falkenstein over to take it. Left-footed in-swinger here for the Union. They have 2 back, a little bit different than what Waterloo had. As this one's played in out to the far side. Rodriguez coming flying out of nowhere. Almost got on the end of that one. But that's 2 corners from Falkenstein that have gone over everybody. Is that the play, or are they just overhit, do you think?
It's tough to say without being down there. It looks like Sammy's taking a second here, but whether that's a miscommunication on field or by design, we're yet to find out.
The ref hasn't seemed to notice that Falkenstein is out, but Waterloo's playing on here. Lassard off to Chung. To the near side to right. Back to Lassard. And Chung's going to reset once again. Ball played out to the far side. Sinkeldam plays that one down the line, but out of reach of her teammate, and the Union are going to get a throw on the far side. Falkenstein is back in play, but it's both strikers kind of dealing with a little something right now. We're not sure what it is with Falkenstein.
Those players are really pushing themselves out there right now. It's nice and windy up in this box, but I'm sure they're feeling the heat down there. So I wouldn't trade positions with them if I had to right now.
As this ball's played down the line, sorry there, Santana. Justine Rodriguez tries to play it into the box, but that's blocked by Chung. And we're going to get a Union throw. Sorry, continue your thought. I apologize.
Oh, no, they're just pushing. They're working hard, and you can see it. Once that ball goes out, they're taking the time to recover. They're doing what they have to do so they can push in the next play.
It's definitely a warm one down there on the pitch as Sauvé gets ready to take this throw. Looking for movement. She gets it into Rodriguez. She beats one. Carries it past another. Looks for the left-footed shot. That one's blocked. Siakam with the ball at her feet. She's going to look to the far side, and she plays it out there. And now here comes Waterloo in numbers. Nice cut into the middle here. This played forward. There's Kramer trying to get on the end of it, but that one's going to run by right into the hands of Libby Brenneman, and she's going to slow things down and reset for the Union.
Union's looking to completely shut down Siakam in the middle there. You can see that really high press onto her back as soon as she receives the ball, and they do not want her turning.
But then you get that, and you get the opportunities like we just saw. If that ball gets played through like it was close to, you're more worried about Siakam than the run of Kramer on the near side. It's always a catch-22, right? As Waterloo throws this one in. Good job by Lodhani, and she actually wins the throw off of the other Kramer, Abby, on that far side. Into the head of Olivia Brown. She does another block. And now Rodriguez passes it back to Burke, who plays that one forward. And now here comes Rodriguez once again. Nice ball played through to Olivia Brown, but she is offside. Good call by the linesman there. That was close. But that's two in a row that this near side linesman has got. Just got to time that up a little bit better, right, Santana?
Yep, they're pushing. They are pushing. And I think they're just pushing a little early. They're a little excited. They're on the heels of a goal, and they want a second badly. So we're seeing those offsides. They'll come. But we're going to try and wrap that up likely soon as we enter the 23rd.
Grine tries to find her teammate but can't, and now here comes Vanderhoof. Falkenstein with another left-footed strike. That one's going to go wide, but she is shooting from everywhere. Every chance she gets, she's gonna wind up and take it right now. As a goalie yourself, you like those shots coming from the outside of the 18. It gives you a little bit of time, gives you some ability to find where it is usually.
Well, you know what? As a goalie myself, I like no shots. Those are the best kind of shots in a game. But yeah, absolutely. You like to see them taking shots from far out. It means the defense are doing their job.
Yeah.
But with a player like Sammy, you never know. Those far out shots could easily hurt a goalie in any stage in the game.
We've seen some worldies in League One already this season from all over the league, and who knows? Maybe we'll see one today.
Fingers crossed.
As Waterloo plays this one around. Trying to find the outlet here. Kramer plays it forward into the feet of Starcevic, and she chases on as Waterloo quickly plays the ball around. Still struggling to just get out of their half with control of the ball right now, Waterloo, but they do have a lot of control of the ball at the same time.
It's a high press from Guelph right now, keeping them on their heels.
Grind into the feet of Chong. Plays it outside to Abby Kramer, but she can't control it. And Starcevic is going to pass it out to Lodhani to reset. Burke. Trying to find Hodgson, but that one's going to be intercepted by Kramer, and she looks forward for Siakam. Siakam just unable to reach it, and now Guelph is going to break out with Sauvé on the near side. Into the feet of Rodriguez. She's looking for Sauvé once again. Finds her. Great defending there by Wright, and she's pushing forward now into the feet of Siakam. Played off there to Simmermancic, but she can't get onto it. Thankfully for her, Chong is there. And here goes Simmermancic. Out to Kramer. One-on-one with Lodhani. Great defense there by Lodhani, and she's going to win a... Kramer kept that one in, and now it's actually going to be a corner kick. I thought that one went out of play.
Me as well. It's those lines.
Those lines are tough to read.
You can hear the coaching from John O'Brien. I think he's really trying to press his team to get on the end of some of the mistakes that Union's making in their half right now. You were just saying that Waterloo was stuck in their own half, and now they're seeing some of those mistakes and trying to take advantage. So you can hear John O'Brien. He wants his team on the end of those. He wants to see something come of it.
Absolutely, and rightfully so. When they play quickly, they're catching the Union sometimes just pressing, as opposed to when they try to slowly build up, the Union are able to get in their position. As this ball is played into the box off the corner, Waterloo's going to try to control it here on the near side, and that one's just going to roll out of play, unfortunately.
Another far corner in this game.
Absolutely. Good chase down there by Abby Kramer, but she was unable to keep that one in. Hodgson to take the throw for the Union. Lots of thought here, trying to find the right play.
Hodgson's another senior player with a lot of experience and talent on this Union team, so she's just trying to pick out the right pass in this moment.
Kramer with a nice move, but Morelli's there to clean everything up. And now Brown wins the header, trying to push forward, but a great step across there. That was Sinkeldam.
Brave playing here from these strikers and these defenders. They're going into all the 50-50s. Everyone wants to come out with the ball early in this game.
The Waterloo defenders are happy to keep playing like this. They're playing tough. They're getting stuck in. That's what they kind of want. Maybe not as much as they're doing. That's not ideal for them. But as this one's played over the top, right into the feet of Falkenstein with another chance there.
She's building the suspense with these shots. Maybe a little push from behind there, but they're just playing tough. The ref's letting it go on.
Yeah, nothing malicious there. I'm okay with the ref letting those ones go.
You like to see it.
Yeah. That's a ref who understands the game at that point. They're not trying to force it. They're not trying to control the game too much. Just understanding the game is such a huge thing. This one's played out to the near side to Wright. Wright inside. Can't find her teammate, but there's Chong to clean up. Lassard looking forward, just out of the reach. And now here comes Starcevic with a pass inside. No one seems to want to get to this one, but Hodgson's there to clean up. She's going to cut back and give it to Brenneman.
That same seniority showing there from Hodgson. She knows when it's time to just turn around and try that play again.
Well, she wanted to go forward. She tried to go forward, but she didn't have the play, and she made the right decision to cut back. As this one's played over the top, and Sauve's off to the races. Chong looks like she's going to beat her there, though. She's just going to try to shield this one out. Great job by Sauve to keep that one in. But great defending as well by Chong to not give her any way to control it afterwards. Rodriguez into Vanderhoof, back to Rodriguez. Once again, great defending there by Kramer.
That big kick of Libby we just saw in that play is definitely something to be contended with for Waterloo in this match. They're going to have to watch, because when she decides to let it go, you never know.
And Guelph have the wind at their back in this first half. While there might not be a ton of it, on kicks like that, it's going to play a factor.
Absolutely. And Sauve's just waiting there on the wing, ready to get on the end of that ball and punish Waterloo if they're not careful.
If anything, I don't know if she was actually ready for it. She started her run a little bit late. As Waterloo plays once again. Near side here to Wright. Into the feet of her midfielders. And right back to Wright. They seem to be loving playing down this near side.
And I was going to say, despite being in their half, they look composed at the moment.
Absolutely. This one's played forward by Kramer, but just out of the reach of her teammate, and Libby Brenneman is going to do a nice little flick up to her hands. Cheeky little play there by a keeper.
Oh, when you have the time. You don't get to get much on ball when you're a keeper, but if you can show it off a little bit.
Vanderhoof, back to Morelli. Out to Lodhani, and that one's going to bounce out of play. 30th minute here at Guelph Alumni Stadium. Union up 1-0 over the visiting BVB International Academy Waterloo. This one's taken down the line, and there's Kramer turning beating another defender, but just one too many red jerseys for her to get by. But Waterloo control the ball. Nice little step over there into the feet of Siakam. She does a nice turn and a long distance effort. Libby with a great play to keep that not only in front of her, but from going out of play.
And that's exactly what I was talking about just a short time ago. Those shots from far away, you like them until you don't. Sometimes you're not expecting that turn and shot that Siakam's capable of.
Here's Olivia Brown with an opportunity. She plays it back across the net. Victoria Chung tried to head that back to her keeper, and it bounced the wrong way, and nice opportunity there from Brown. Zurich with the quick take, and Waterloo's back into play. Nice ball played through. Siakam was onside on that one. Morelli now chasing her down. She cuts inside, fakes the shot, passes it off. Little toe poke there, and that one just goes wide. Brenneman made the dive, didn't get a touch on it, so it's going to be a Union goal kick.
Well, you can see from up here she had the post covered, but I know for sure she's taking a sigh of relief. Those are always close ones low in the corner.
Always a dangerous play to see for sure as a goalie. You see those ones coming across and you're like, I have it, but I'm not 100% sure I have it.
You never can be 100% sure.
This one's played into Siakam's feet. She tries to flick it on and just out of the reach of Kramer. And the Union are going to clear their lines. Great job by Brown to keep that one in. Starcevic into the feet of Falkenstein. She taps it off to Brown. Brown looking across the field to Sauve. They're going to just reset with Vanderhoof.
Union trying to regain their composure after defending for a bit.
Bad pass there, ends up at the feet of Siakam, and then Kramer tries to play it across to her sister, and unfortunately just too many red jerseys. This one's played forward. Olivia Brown goes for the run, but just out of her reach. Great idea, good idea, but she is out of breath right now. And it also looks like Falkenstein is playing a little bit further back. They pushed Rodriguez into that second striker role right now.
Sammy's a player that can play kind of all over. So she's really skilled wherever you put her, and you're going to see that right now as she's adjusted to a new position.
Waterloo controlling the ball once again. Chong. Now it's her sister, Chong.
Starting to see the heat in those legs out there on the field.
Absolutely. This one's played forward. Falkenstein is standing offside.
She knew.
She knew it.
She knew.
She knew it, but as she says, let's just calm it down. We should see Olivia Brown going over to the sideline to get some water. That was the opportunity earlier for Waterloo, just wide of the post. This one's played forward. Here comes Kramer. Lots of space here for Kayla Kramer. She's going to swing in the left foot cross, trying to find Siakam, cannot. Vanderhoof's going to clear the lines. He's going to go for a Waterloo throw. Right. Getting this one in. Great defense there. Rodriguez, who seems to be everywhere on the front line right now for Union.
She's a workhorse.
Grind, looking for the pass forward. Finds right down the line. Right, running at the defenders. Puts the ball into the box. Good defense there by the Union. Nothing happening. Here comes Grind once more. She goes to the end line, tries to get that in again, and Morelli's right there to clean up once again.
Waterloo finding themselves with a bit of time on the ball now, later in this game.
Not something that the Union are probably going to be loving at the moment, but they're doing. Waterloo's doing a good job possessing the ball and forcing Guelph to come out of their back hold. Ali Chong into the feet of Siakam, but great job by Morelli to get a foot in.
Big tackle from Morelli. Get out of there.
Falkenstein out to Ladhani. Into Starcevic. Ladhani can't control that one. Now Siakam with the ball at her feet. She plays it out to this near side to Kramer. Kayla Kramer. Now trying to find Lassard. They cannot, but Kramer gets the ball back. Good spin here. And Siakam with the left-footed strike off the post. What an opportunity there for Siakam. Curling left-footed strike, but Libby did just enough.
Touch to the post by Libby Brenneman. Takes me back to this exact fixture last year. Let's have a look.
This ball's bouncing around just outside the box, and Siakam with a great step onto it and just off the post. What an opportunity there for Waterloo to get right back into this game.
Great goalkeeping from Libby. Not sure if she saw that till it was right there, so she did a great job to push that onto the post and out.
This one's played into the box. Easy collect there for Brenneman. And Union are going to settle things down. Some testing opportunities here from Waterloo in the last 10 minutes. But the score remains 1-0 Guelph with 10 left to go in the half. Played out to the far side to Lodhani. She tries to get that one forward, but nobody there for the Union. And here comes Waterloo once again. Lodhani intercepts. Back to Burke, into Starcevic. Back outside to Burke, and she smartly just plays this one back to Morelli, who's going to reset with Brenneman.
You can hear the calls from John O'Brien. He wants that high press. He wants to try and force a mistake and see if he can get another one before this half is over.
Smart ball there by Brenneman. As Starcevic turns back to Morelli. And we're going to go back one more time. Into the feet of Starcevic. As they're looking to find a way out, but they just can't seem to do it. Falkenstein's now playing a center back role almost.
Well, a bit of confidence from Guelph Union right now, making a lot of passes into the middle despite the high press that Waterloo has going on. They think they can make it through.
As Lodhani tries to run down the line there. I apologize, it's Burke running down the line there. Just bowled over her defender and wins the throw for the Union. Burke to take. Looking for Brown, finds her, but just too many yellow jerseys there. Does a good job to win it back, and now is cutting into the box, still on the ball, tries to put it across, and it's blocked by Chong, and it's actually going to be a Guelph corner. Good opportunity there for Brown, and good work rate just to get that ball back.
She is fighting. I like to see this out of Liv Brown. She's a young player. She's got a lot to prove right now on the field, pushing really hard, and you can see it. She wants it.
As we see the collision earlier with Burke and her defender there. Wouldn't want to get in the way of her when she's running down the line.
Burke is a monster. You love to watch.
This one's played into the box. That's the first one right into the middle. No one can get ahead on it, but the ball's not loose yet. Rodriguez back to Sauvé. Into the feet of Falkenstein. She winds up, long distance left-footed shot. She just doesn't have it timed up yet. Not making good contact on every shot, a little bit off on everything, but it's coming. You can feel it. But she is playing basically a center back role.
Well, she's playing a lot of roles on the field right now, so it's interesting to see where that shot might come from. But she's not shy to take it, center back or striker.
As Wright plays it out to the far side. Sinkeldam. Out to Kramer. Into the feet of Siakam. Great ball there. Back to Sinkeldam. Plays it across, looking for Kayla Kramer on this near side. Great defending there by Hodgson, and the Union are going to be able to clear. Chong to her sister. And right back once more for Victoria Chong. Sinkeldam beats Falkenstein. Nice little play there. Plays it forward, looking for Siakam. Great touch and turn. She's brought down, no call. Great shot there, but just hard to hit those volleys. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Like we said, the ref's letting them play, and we like to see it. An opportunity came out of that play, so.
As Brenneman collects the ball to get an opportunity for the goal kick here. Take another look at this one. Great turn there by Siakam. And Waterloo has a shout there. Arm across the body of Siakam. It's a tough call for a referee, though. I totally understand why there wasn't a call. Guelph get away with it.
I'll plead the fifth.
Into the feet of Siakam once again for Waterloo. She's got 3 defenders around her, and the ref finally makes a call. Quick ball played out to Sinkeldam. Looks into the box, looking for a running player, but that was just a little bit too far, and Brenneman comes to collect. Lots of good Waterloo pressure in the last 10 minutes or so.
And Guelph is responding. I'm seeing a few calls on the field to calm it down, play their game, pass the ball, have some possession. We'll see if they do that now.
This one's actually going to roll just out. Hodgson had to really delay that one. Now here comes the throw for the Union. Flicked on by Rodriguez. And now it's at the feet of Kramer. Looks to get this one into Siakam. Good turn there. She's all alone in the box. Great strike, and there it is.
That is the turn that has been coming all half so far. A great strike from Siakam.
It felt like it was coming for the last 15 or so minutes. Every ball was getting played into her feet. She did a great job turning. As we get a look at the strike here, nothing Brenneman can do when it's placed up in the top corner like that. Beautiful strike. And we're all back to even, 1-1. 5 minutes left to go in the first half here. How do the Union respond after giving up a goal this late in the half?
Well, there's going to be a big push. They want to stay one up. That's a nice position to be in. And I think they're going to want to go into the second half with maybe a little bit of wiggle room. So we're going to see a push here. I wouldn't be surprised.
Good step there by Wright. Wins Waterloo the ball. They're going to play smart back to Victoria Chong. Into the feet of Grind. Now Wright. Into Ali Chong's feet. And they're going to reset here with Missouri. Apologize. Victoria Chung intercepted that. This one's played forward, trying to find Siakam, but Morelli with the good interception. Sinkled him to Kramer. Can't find her teammate there on the second opportunity, but it's going to be a Waterloo throw. Every ball into Siakam's feet is almost a worry for the Union right now. She has the ability to turn and make those kind of plays. They got to figure out a way to shut her down, or maybe double team her, one in front, one behind, just to make sure that they can control the ball.
Well, we mentioned it earlier with the 3-on-3 that we have going on in Union's end. It's going to be difficult to put any more attention onto Siakam if she needs it. So right now we have Laura Morelli kind of on her right now in this game, trying to shut her down. And as you saw in the goal, if she turns, we might be in trouble. So we might have to make an adjustment, but we'll see what they end up doing.
As we get another look at the goal here, great turn and just nothing Brenneman can do. I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. And what a celebration here between her and Chong. Just fake it out. Gotta love it. As there's going to be a kick here for the Union, played forward. Rodriguez tries to flick it on, can't do it. And now here comes Waterloo. Grind out to Kramer. Flips it on to Lassard. Into the feet of Grind. Tries to find her teammate there, Simmer Mancic, but unable to, and the Union are going to reset. Falkenstein looks to play that ball through to Laudhani, can't make contact, and here goes Sinkeldom into Grind, and now Waterloo's going to reset. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Ball played over the top, just out of the reach of Siakam. Brenneman comes to collect for Guelph. Seen some good opportunities from both sides in this first half. 2 goals, 1 each way. This one played long, and just the keepers are going to just play a little catch back and forth. Chong back to her goalie, who smartly plays it out to this near side to Wright. Now here comes the build-up from Waterloo. Lassard can't beat her defender. This one's played forward anyway. What a turn there by Hodgson to avoid the press from Siakam, and now here goes the Union out the far side. Laudhani can't beat her defender Sinkeldom, who plays a nice ball through to Kramer, but that one's just going to roll out of play. But quick footwork there from the defender.
Pace is certainly changing in the final minutes of this half. We're seeing a lot of push from Waterloo. They're riding the high of that goal, and they're going to see where it can take them.
Ali Chong into Grind. She'll play it out to the near side here to Wright. Great turn there by Simmer Mancic. Finds Siakam. Grind. Kicks it out to Lassard. She takes a long distance shot, but that's a little bit too easy for Brenneman if she's going to collect that one. Another good opportunity, though, for Waterloo to build through the middle. That's something Coach Dillon is going to have to address at halftime. They're just too easy for Waterloo right now down the middle of the park. As Brenneman almost gets taken there by Kramer.
Near one.
Falkenstein wins that tackle and keeps it in. Burke looking for Olivia Brown. Turns, puts it out wide.
A lot of yellow shirts.
Lots of yellow shirts back. Rodriguez played that one down the line, but Brown was not making that run, unfortunately. And now here goes Waterloo building out of the back. We are through.
Officials indicated that there will be a minimum of 1 minute.
We're through the 45. Additional 1 minute being added on here. Kind of surprised it's only 1 minute, but not my place to say. As Wright loses that one. Rodriguez gets the ball, passes it off. Vanderhoof pressured from behind. Does a good job trying to force a play. Sinkeldam. What a move. Great footwork by the right back. She goes back to her keeper. She'll get it back once more. Into Chong. Good press here from Waterloo. They're moving forward. Ball played in behind to Kramer. To her sister, Kayla. Lots of opportunities here, and that one is going to be put in the back of the net. Kayla Kramer from an assist from her sister, Abby. And Waterloo is going to head into half up 2-1.
That's that sibling chemistry that I talked about. We got to get a couple siblings on Union, is what I'm thinking.
Well, there's 2 sets on Waterloo, and they did a great job connecting there, the Kramer sisters. And what a change the last 5 minutes have been. It looked like Guelph was going in up 1-0. 5 minutes, 2 goals for Waterloo. And it's a completely different game. That'll do it for the first half here at Guelph Alumni Stadium. Union, early goal, 5th minute. Go up 1-0, but lots of opportunities from Waterloo. And at the end of the half, they get 2 back to take a 2-1 halftime lead.
Well, I know this team. There are going to be some conversations happening on the sideline now. We're going to be looking to see to adjust to this really high press that Waterloo put in at the end of that half and see if we can't come out in the first 5 like we did in this half.
We're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, the second half will join us. You're listening to Market Fresh Guelph Union Soccer on Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m., it's the RTV quiz. Giovanni Petiti hosts a weekly trivia competition that lets you play from the comfort of your couch. Play along at home and challenge your friends. And don't forget to follow along on social media. Let us know who's top of trivia, and you can find yourself featured on a future episode.
Are you kidding me, folks?
The RTV quiz, Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. on Rogers TV or at rogerstv.com/RTV quiz.
Waterloo Regional Police are investigating a break-and-enter at a residence on Old Carriage Drive in Kitchener. On April 12th at approximately 11:20 p.m., police responded to a report of a break-in. An unknown suspect reportedly climbed onto the second-floor balcony and attempted to force their way into a unit at an apartment building. The suspect was confronted by the homeowner and fled the area on foot. Anyone with information or dash cam or home surveillance footage of the area is asked to call police or Crime Stoppers.
Pale. Be sure to tune into Candy and Commerce Thursdays at 9 p.m. on Rogers TV.
played at the highest level of soccer, including the Bundesliga, out in Germany, and now you come back home to Guelph. You're a Waterloo kid, but the Union have really seemed to take off in the last year or so. Coming back home, what was it about this club that made you want to be a part of it, including the camaraderie and the level of football and everything else that's involved?
Yeah, absolutely. I've had the opportunity to play with Shane and Onkar in the past. Obviously, they were my coaches when I did my master's at Guelph, and the professionalism that they bring to whatever project they're working on, obviously including the Union right now, is just next level in Canada especially. The way that they care for their players, and they just want to bring the best out of every single player that they have the opportunity to work with, which is just incredible. So anytime I have the opportunity to either work alongside them or learn from them in any aspect, I definitely just take that opportunity.
And as someone who's going to be kind of a player coach coming into this season, you come in as an upperclassman, for less of a better term, but what is your approach as not to be too much of a coach or not too much of a player, but kind of just a leader?
Yeah, I definitely, like you said, I'd like to take on a leadership role. Like, I've had my time playing at high levels overseas in Germany and in Israel, and coming back now, I feel like it's the time that I need to take the things that I've learned over the years from all these incredible coaches and mentors that I've had, and try to take that role on myself a little bit more, both as a leader when I am playing with the Union and obviously as an assistant coach as well. As I said, learning from two of my favorite coaches that I've ever worked with is just like a privilege. So again, trying to learn from them, not only with playing now, but also the coaching style, how they interact with the players, how they interact with their colleagues. So I'm really excited to kind of transition into that older and new stage of my life, but an exciting one at that. So
older and new stage, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But going back to your childhood,
yeah.
Obviously women's soccer wasn't nearly as supported as it would be today.
Yeah.
What is it in your mind that has changed so much that makes you so proud to be a pioneer for that change over the years?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, it was always my dream to play professional soccer in Germany. That was the goal, because you had to go overseas in order to play at the highest level, in order to compete at a professional level, and in order to consider yourself a professional female footballer. Now, I love that Shane and Onkar and the Union are trying to make it a possibility for females to stay within Canada. They're trying to grow the level here, so that we're able to inspire the youth and show them, like, you can play either semi-professionally or hopefully eventually even professionally within Canada. Like, you can dream of being a Canadian professional footballer and actually stay home and represent your country. So, I mean, all of the kids coming into the Union, we have some 17-year-olds that are like next level with their skills. They're hardworking, they're passionate. So just seeing how much the young girls want it is, I think, what's continuing to help the level grow, along with having incredible coaches and as well as the supporters that we have, people that are willing to invest in women's football. It's not always like the most flashy or the most exciting to everyone, but we need just as much support as the men's teams and other sports. So that's what's helping push the women's game along, is people like Onkar and Shane.
But you had a front row seat to the Guelph Union's inaugural season last year as an analyst.
Yeah.
What about what you saw made you want to be part, beyond Onkar and beyond Shane? What did you see from that group that made you want to become a part of it on the field?
Yeah, this group of women is like nothing I've ever experienced, to be honest. They are the most supportive and the most positive group of players. You have to keep in mind, not everyone is from Guelph. Not everyone plays on the same varsity team. Some of these people like compete seriously at the varsity level or maybe in their club team. But when we all come together as the Union, it's such a team, it's such a family, and they're all willing to fight for each other, give 110%, like at all times on the field and practice, at every single thing that they do. So seeing that passion and seeing the hard work, obviously the quality as well, like they can move the ball around well, the skill, the knowledge of the game. It's next level again for League One team, in my opinion.
My name is Chase Nicholas. I am a Mi'kmaq hockey player. Growing up, I always remember my family talking about the Mi'kmaq as the creators of the game of hockey. In grade 7, I did research on Mi'kmaq hockey sticks as the first sticks of the NHL. I found a Mi'kmaq hockey stick made in 1917, the same year the NHL was formed. I was surprised to find out the very stick I was holding was made by my great-great-grandfather, Alexander Cope. In 1934, an elder known as Old Joe Cope wrote a letter to the Halifax Herald claiming the Mi'kmaq created hockey. I found out later that I am a direct descendant of Old Joe Cope. There was a time when Mi'kmaq children were torn from their families and not allowed to speak their language, losing their words and stories. But the stories are coming back to us. Stepping on the ice, I take pride knowing the roots of the game of hockey stem from my ancestors in the Mi'kmaq Nation.
Cystic fibrosis never takes a holiday. More than 4,000 Canadians like me wake up with cystic fibrosis, go to bed with cystic fibrosis, and do hours of treatments and medications every day. We go to many medical appointments, spend time in hospital, and still face life-shortening lung infections and organ damage.
Join us on Sunday, May 29th at Waterloo Park as we go further together to lengthen and improve the lives of all Canadians living with cystic fibrosis. Register for the Kitchener-Waterloo and District Walk to make cystic fibrosis history.
Welcome back to Market Fresh Guelph Union Soccer right here at Alumni Stadium on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Union trailing Waterloo 2-1 thanks in large part to that late goal in the first half from Waterloo. Union in danger of dropping their second straight game after that loss in Vaughan 7 days ago. Speaking to manager Onkar Dillon before this game, he said one goal will be the difference. Two hard-working teams going at it, obviously a little bit warmer than they planned on it being at this stage of the season, and obviously training in colder nights throughout earlier in the month. So conditioning is going to come down to who is more able to adapt throughout the rest of this game. 45 minutes to go. We're going to take another quick break, but when we come back, Nick McVicker and Santana Ferreira will have the call for the second half.
Weekly in-depth coverage of the most local stories in Stratford, Perth, Brantford, Brant, Guelph, Wellington, and the Waterloo region. Hyperlocal stories that matter to you and your community. All this and more on Your Region This Week. All local, all year round. New episodes every Friday at 7 p.m. right here on Rogers TV.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
On Diverse and Converse, we want to help you connect, commit, and change.
We'll connect you with leaders from the Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities.
We'll show you practical anti-racism steps.
And together, we can change the world.
Cystic fibrosis never takes a holiday. More than 4,000 Canadians like me wake up with cystic fibrosis, go to bed with cystic fibrosis, and do hours of treatments and medications every day. We go to many medical appointments, spend time in hospital, and still face life-shortening lung infections and organ damage.
Join us on Sunday, May 29th at Waterloo Park as we go further together to lengthen and improve the lives of all Canadians living with cystic fibrosis. Register for the Kitchener-Waterloo and District Walk to make cystic fibrosis history.
Alumni Stadium here in Guelph. That's Market Fresh. Guelph Union Soccer is live on Rogers TV. At the half, Waterloo up 2-1. Nick McVicker, Santana Ferreira here with you guys. And let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half, Santana.
Let's do it.
First, we get the early goal from the Union. Great ball played across, and Rodriguez with the simple finish.
Nothing for the keeper to do on that. Clinical from Rodriguez.
And then as the Union kept going, after the celebration, of course, we get a great opportunity here as Olivia Brown goes in, takes the ball off the stomach. She was winded a lot of the first half because of that one.
That's where that extra minute at the end must have come from, because she was down.
Falcons team with the opportunity across here in Sauvé with the smart play to let that one go.
Absolutely.
And here's the first goal for Waterloo. Siakam with a nice turn and strike. Nothing Brenneman can do on that.
Yep, that's a sharp turn. Something to adjust to in this half.
And we get another look here. And if that name sounds familiar, yes, that is Pascal Siakam's sister. And Waterloo wasn't done there, folks, as they get another goal just at the end of the half. I apologize, this is the strike here from Grind. And Brenneman makes an easy save. Here's the goal here. The Kramer sisters connect. Kayla is the one who finishes it off from her sister, Abby, and Waterloo heads into the half 2-1 up.
Yep, Union fans, close your eyes. Don't watch those highlights. We're headed into a new half. We're going to see what it brings.
The teams are just getting ready for this second half, and you talk about what the second half is going to bring, Santana. If you're Coach Dillon with the Union right now, what adjustments do you think you're going to make coming out of the start of the second half?
Like I said, kind of in the first half, I think one thing we definitely have to look at is that 3-on-3 we have in the back. As soon as a new player enters, we're in a bit of an an underload there. So we don't have enough numbers to deal with that attack, and we definitely need to adjust for that in that second half. We also want to come out hot. We scored very, very early. The Union scored very, very early, and I'm sure they'll be looking to do it again in this half.
We're going to take a quick look at the standings, and, well, I should say the top half of the standings so far in League One Ontario. You see both teams sitting in the top half. Waterloo in 5th with 9 points through 4 matches. Guelph just a little lower, 6 points through 3 matches. They're both competitive teams. It's going to be a tough battle for both of these teams all year.
It is early in the season to be looking at standings. That table is going to move a lot as the games come and go, so can't quite tell yet, looking at the standings, what this game's going to look like.
But one thing we do know based off of these standings, those top 3 teams, London, Vaughan Surrey, and Simcoe City, they are very good. 4-0, all 3 of them heading into this weekend. Hard to really compete with that when you're trying to figure out how to start a year.
Early in the season, you're going to see a lot of those score lines, a lot of wins, not a lot of draws, a lot of losses.
As we're getting set here for the second half, Olivia Brown with the ball at her feet, and the ref is going to get us started. Maybe. Just a couple last-minute changes here.
Building the suspense.
Building the suspense.
Waiting for the end of this song. He likes it.
Giving the goalies their checks. And we are off. Union start the second half with the ball as it comes to this near side to Starcevic. Burke all the way back to Brenneman. Looks to be one change here for the start of the second half for the Union. AC Lang gets into the game, as that's a tough challenge there by Chong. Starcevic is down. That is a tough collision there as we see it one more time.
Really impressive turn before that hit, but we're hoping to see Alana get up.
Quad on quad, so you might be worried about possibly a stinger in that scenario where you just get that heat feeling in that quad.
Feels bad.
No, it's not ideal. I was saying, AC Lang has stepped into the game for Sydney Vanderhoof. She's probably going to fill that center defensive mid role a little bit more for the Union to kind of help with that overload we were talking about with the front 3 of Waterloo.
AC is an incredibly experienced player. I've loved to play with her. Everyone loves to play with AC. She has a lot of control, a lot of composure for the Union, and I think she's going to bring that to this half.
As Starcevic does get up. A little bit of a limp in that left leg, but it looks like she's going to continue.
I think you're right with that call. Bit of a Charlie horse coming into this half.
There is one other change as Briscoe has come into the game, and it looks like Falkenstein is the other one who's gone off for the Union. This one's played to the near side. Lonhani and Sinkeldam battling. Great battle there between the two, and it's going to be a Union throw. What does Briscoe bring to the team in replace of Falkenstein, who was our player to watch?
Well, Briscoe is one heck of a striker. You never want to see her coming at you in practice. And I know for the Union, she's really going to bring that quick turn and a shot that we might be looking for in this half.
As Waterloo gets it out, but only as far as Burke. Does a good job shielding this one. But unfortunately, she's going to be forced out of play here. Good job by Kramer to force her back. Don't see any changes for Waterloo at the half. As Sinkeldam sends this one down the line to Kramer. She can't control it as Lodhani comes away with it. Tries to play it forward to Briscoe. She can't connect. And now Waterloo comes again. Ball played across, Kramer to Kramer. Nice turn there. Kayla looks for Siakam. Good job by Morelli to clear that one. Lodhani loses that one. Sauve tries to kick that one forward, but she's fouled on the play, and the Union are going to get an opportunity.
Bit of a nail biter, that tackle there.
Just inside the Union half, they're going to get a free kick, but it looks like Starcevic is struggling, and she's on the ground. They're going to have to make a change here, the Union, early in the second half, 3 minutes in. Not ideal.
Those kind of impacts when you go muscle on muscle in this heat, when you've been pushing and you've just been cold from that halftime break, it's tough to come back from those.
She's going to have to make her way off. She's limping really, really badly right now. Hopefully she'll be able to recover and be able to play the next game. You never want to see an injury like that derail a season.
And you hear the applause coming from the crowd here. She's had a great game so far. She's been really strong in the middle.
So we will see our first change of the half.
Number 20.
Leela Stark joins the fray here, getting her opportunity in replace of Starcevic, as that one's headed out, and it's going to be a Union throw.
These will be some of Leela's first minutes, if I'm not mistaken. She's a really strong player. The Union will be happy to see what she can do today in this game.
She makes a quick run down the line trying to force the play and ends up winning another throw. So getting involved early is the key here for Stark. Sauve with the ball in her hands, trying to get it into Olivia Brown. She can't, but another good job forcing the Waterloo players to put it out for a throw.
Lots of runs coming from Stark right off of the bench, so you know her legs are fresh. She wants to make something happen here.
Ball played to Rodriguez, up in the air. Hard challenge there by Stark. Trying to get involved. Sometimes you get that little bit of energy boost, and unfortunately that played against her in this one. So Waterloo will take the free kick, and they're just going to pass it back to Chong and get reset. Out to the far side to Lassard. Sauve now with the ball, looking for Briscoe. She can't find her, and great job by Wright to clear the lines. Wright. Out to Lodhani here. She can't find the pass, and now here comes Kramer. Looking inside, looking for the run of her sister. Finds her, but just out of the reach. Kayla Kramer almost with a chance for another goal for Waterloo, but this one's going to roll harmlessly out of play.
Both players there running for their life, trying to get on the end of that ball. So close.
Just out of reach. Wow, what an opportunity there for Waterloo. This one's played to Lodhani. She keeps it in, but Sinkeldam's right on her. Good fight there from Lodhani, trying to stave off the defender, and Burke's going to go up the line once more.
Love watching these two on the wing.
It's a great battle between the two.
Absolutely.
Sloan Hottie brings this one in, looking for the run outside. Sauvé to Hodgson. Down the line there. There's Stark just offside.
Pull up the VAR ref. Let's see that again.
You don't think that one was offside?
That is as close as it gets for me.
It was close. It was a good challenge. We'll see how that ends up sitting, but it was a very close play.
And I don't think that's going to deter Stark even a little bit. She's going to want to make those runs in this half.
Absolutely not. She's already come on and made 6 runs in probably 3 minutes.
Those are fast stats you got.
I got to get out, okay? As Waterloo is going to get us reset here. This one's played forward, looking for Simmermancic, but she cannot control it. Ends up getting the bounce back. Now here go Waterloo down the left side, trying to get the ball into the box. Good track back by Sauvé on Lassard. She finds Grind, cuts inside, cuts once more. Great opportunity there. She is fouled on the edge of the box though, and here comes a very, very dangerous chance for Waterloo.
You can hear John O'Brien's trying to set his team up here right now.
A couple great moves by Grind there to force the Union player to take her down.
Interesting wall here set up by Waterloo. It looks like they're putting a wall on their own kick.
You don't see that very often from that angle, at least. Usually center of the line you do, but not from that angle.
Guelph will have to be on their toes here. Looks like this might end up a layoff. Libby Brenneman will be ready.
There's 5 Waterloo players standing around that ball. Good opportunity for Chung, but a good block by the Union, and now the ball's going to come all the way to half. And a chance here. There goes Stark. We said she's got speed.
She has support on the wing.
Plays it across. Unfortunately, that one's going to roll out of play. She needed someone to call that one across as Brown was wide open.
Sometimes when you're out there, you get that tunnel vision to the net and you don't see the pass. It's going to be a bit more communication that's going to fix that problem for the Union.
She needs to look up and find the net, though. She never looked up the whole run. Didn't know where the net was, unfortunately, on that strike, and that's what cost her in the end.
When you're going that fast.
As this one's going to go out of play for the Union. What an opportunity. And that just comes from pressure. That's all it was. She was just looking for the intercept and got it.
Both teams here are taking advantage of mistakes on either side of the half.
Thrown in. Wadhani comes away with it. She cuts into the middle. Unfortunately, her control is just too far out of her reach. Siakam trying to turn. Morelli.
Big fight.
But a good battle. And it's going to go out for a Union throw. Great job by Morelli to stay stuck in on that one as she talks to the linesman a bit, trying to maybe get a call, and we'll get another look here as this ball was played into Siakam. Good battle. High elbow, I will admit that. It looked like that, and the grab is what Morelli was arguing about more than anything.
She may have a shout with that.
As this one's played in behind, Olivia Brown on the run. She was in behind the defender, but the near side Chong was keeping her on. Brown looking to get this one in the box. Cuts it back. Left foot cross. Stark there. Just kept out by Mazurek.
I am on my knees in this booth. That was close. It is exciting early in this half.
Stark has come on and become a target player almost. Every opportunity she gets, she's right involved. There she is again, playing this one through to Briscoe. Briscoe touches it, plays it through once more over to the far side to Brown, but that one's going to be too far. Mazurek just clears her lines, and then Siakam was offside. Great opportunity there for the Union. You're jumping up and down in this booth. You're loving it. You are loving it.
I am.
Morelli pushing the troops forward.
Looks like she wants her 10, counting it out on those football lines there.
Plays it short to Lang, who gets it out to Hodgson. Sauvé back into Lang. No call there from her teammates, and Lang was dispossessed from behind. Great job by Kramer. Right now. Into Grind.
High press.
Grind plays that one down the line, and the only player anywhere close to it is Hodgson for Union. But here comes Kramer. She does a great job, but she's going to foul Hodgson there. Great job attacking the ball. Not so great getting stuck in there. Libby Brenneman now, looking for the ball. Rodriguez brings it down, can't get full control, but Ladhani's able to bring it in and just can't control it on that line. It's tough, those lines, they fall out. So we get another look at this Olivia Brown cross for Stark, and she gets it hit her on the outside of her boot. She couldn't get everything behind it.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's her off foot as well, so she really went for that with whatever she could.
Wow. You are right, though. It is her first minutes of the season for the Union, and so far, I would say she's proving to Coach Dillon she might need some more. This one's thrown down the line to Rodriguez. She touches it inside for Ladhani. Good battle there. Now Lang, dispossessed by Siakam. She's looking forward, trying to find Kramer. Kramer can't control it. This one's just sent out to the far side. And Brenneman's just going to hope to get this one out of play. It was actually out over the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick. I apologize. It's going to be a corner because it went off Burke. I knew that.
We're all here.
I knew that.
We're watching the same game.
Kayla Kramer to take. Right-footed in-swinger.
Waterloo setting up high in the box right now.
Well, there's two schools of thought, right? Either you set up really low and run out to meet the ball, or you set up high and run in to meet it. As this one's sent in, and that's just an easy header away.
Maybe the wrong school of thought there on that corner kick for Waterloo.
Nice turn there. Briscoe looking to find some support. Great defending by Waterloo. And the Union are going to pick this one up in the midfield. Lang can't keep control of it. Waterloo throw.
Sauvé there on that ball, pressing on the wing.
Right with the throw for Waterloo, waiting for her teammate to retie her shoe. Sauvé with a nice job there, and now here come the Union. Ball played in behind. Olivia Brown was actually running the wrong way, unfortunately, for Guelph, but they still keep possession. Sauvé with it now, looking for some support. Lang plays it across, finding Ladhani. Ladhani trying to keep it in. Just can't keep it in. First touch didn't help her there.
Got away from her on her off foot as well there, Ladhani. She's a natural left, so tough to keep that ball in. A defender on your back coming away from you. She did what she could.
Sinkled with the throw. Being told to go back by the referee.
She doesn't like it.
She really does not like it. It's the second time she's been told. Gets it back. Looks down the line. There's Burke to intercept. Tried to find the feet of Rodriguez. Did not work, and now they're going to go back to Morelli.
Hot ball back to Morelli's foot, but she controls it really well.
She plays it out to the far side to Sauvé, who knees it off of her own face. And it'll be a Waterloo throw.
You never seen that one before? They didn't teach you that one?
No. I was a head the ball out sort of defender. There was no ball control on. Didn't play that way for me. Another Waterloo player being told to go back from the referee on the throw-in. You don't see that very often in League One, but...
Yeah, they're quite loose on the throw-ins, I agree.
Chong here, playing it forward into the feet of Siakam. Kramer trying to find her sister, could not do it, and now Ladhani gets it forward into the feet of Stark. Stark looking to get forward, trying to just go at the defenders. No one wants to go for that ball right now.
Smartly held that pass off. I think she could see both of her strikers were offside there.
Now Sauvé keeps this one in, into the feet of Stark. Long distance left-footed strike. It's going to bounce harmlessly wide for a Waterloo goal kick. She has brought a lot of energy.
Absolutely. Those fresh legs are making a really big difference in the middle of the pitch right now for the Union.
As Mazurek plays this one forward. Kramer, nice touchdown to Simmermancic. Looking for the next pass. He finds it to Lassard. Back trying to find the other side of the pitch to Kramer once again. Morelli blocks that and it's going to go out for a corner kick one for Waterloo. Kayla Kramer to take. So last time we saw them play high. Do you think they're going to do? It looks like they're lining up the same way.
I'm suspicious they will run the same play. Let's see how it pans out for them this time around. One there, trickling into the box, looking to take up some of Libby Brenneman's attention there.
There's Singleton sneaking in the lane. And it almost falls right to her. Commentator's curse. Waterloo controls it. Now AC Lang, nice ball out to Stark.
She's got the wing for her.
Tries to cut it into Briscoe. Great ball out to Stark. Look at all the space. She has time to run onto this one. She's going to slow it down. What defending there, though, by Chong. Good closeout and made sure that she got the ball and didn't get beat easily. We've seen some great defending from her all game.
As a player to watch from her coach, I'm not surprised. She's been a sharp player there in the back for Waterloo.
And now here come Waterloo once again. Simmermancic turns, looks to this near side for Kramer. Back to Simmermancic. Tries to touch it outside, but good tackle there. And now here come Guelph. Rodriguez looking to play that one through to Briscoe, but she is offside just a step.
Cheeky little kick into the net after the call there.
And the ref saw it and we'll talk to her about that.
Maybe getting in the head of the goalie.
She doesn't care. Ref talks to her, she's like, I'm good. But clearly offside as we get a look at the cheekiness. Chong here to take this one for Waterloo. Plays it forward. Right to Rodriguez, who was waiting for it.
Start to wonder if that kick's getting a little tired. She's got a lot of minutes there at the 64th here.
Simmermancic out to Kramer. Her touch brings her inside. Comes across the net, and Brenneman is going to be able to control that one. Kramer's sisters all over this game.
I think they're going to go home. Maybe they want one apiece.
As this one's played over the top, Briscoe in behind the defenders. Trying to track it down, but a good job there as Kramer now gets to run onto it for Waterloo. Cuts inside. Fakes the move. Passes it off to Simmermancic. Great parry there by Brenneman. Kramer keeps this one in. Tries to find her sister once again, but this one's going to be cleared out by Guelph. Great save there by Brenneman. Chong brings this one down in the midst of 3 red jerseys, and now Lang comes away with it. AC Lang looking for Olivia Brown. Can't control it, and then fouls the Waterloo midfielder there, Lassard.
Strong parry there from Libby to make sure that doesn't come right back out to the middle for another shot. So the unsung heroics of goalkeeping is deflecting a ball out somewhere that's not too dangerous.
Pushing it as far away from the net in a smart direction as possible.
That's the name of the game. And she's doing that well so far.
Grind to Kramer. One-on-one with Hodgson. Can't beat her. Waterloo will be forced to go back as Grind picks it up.
High line here from Waterloo.
Plays this one down the line to Kramer. She's got a bit of work to keep it in. Able to. Plays it across. Looking for Siakam. Can't do it. Shouts for handball. As Lodhani comes away with it, she just touches it down the line. Sinkeldam going to bring this one into control. And Waterloo's going to reset all the way back with Victoria Chong.
Referee seems unbothered by the oohs and the ahs on that play there.
Well, they didn't argue for very long, so that usually tells you probably not a foul. Chong being pressured there by Briscoe. Finds the feet of Lassard. Out to right. Back to Lassard. Slowly picking away at the Union defensive structure. Kramer now down the left side, one-on-one with Hodgson. Great defending once again by Hodgson, not letting her get through easily. Siakam now into grind. She stepped on the ball. So unfortunate. It's the worst feeling as a midfielder or an attacker when you're trying to beat somebody and you step on the ball and just stop it.
I'll tell you what, it's even worse as a goalie. Even worse.
As Kramer tries to get this one in, good block there by Burke, and it's going to be a Waterloo corner here.
Another corner for Waterloo.
As we get another chance to look at the Brenneman save. Ball played in, and she just parries it right out to the side. Great extension. Exactly what you're looking for from your keeper.
Absolutely. She'll be happy with that.
Grind to take for Waterloo. Left-footed in-swinger. It's played deep. One header. Sinkeldon went up for the second chance. Can't get it. Guelph are able to clear. Olivia Brown battling with two Waterloo defenders there. And it's back into the feet of Kramer. Great job by Hodgson once again, doing her job. But Kramer comes away with it. Sauvé now on her. Just trying to block that ball into the middle. And it goes harmlessly into the hands of Libby Brenneman.
Putting it down in front of Siakam. Cool as you like, Libby.
There's good pressure here from the Union. Rodriguez now with the ball at her feet. Finds Ladhani. She cuts it into the middle. Looking for the through ball, trying to find Stark, unable to connect. And now Kramer with it for Waterloo. Plays it into the middle, trying to find Siakam. Almost turned Morelli once again.
And we have Siakam down in the box. Looks like there was a bit of contact there on that turn.
But here come Guelph. Briscoe chasing down Chong.
Siakam is up. She's walking it off here in our end, in Union's end.
Ball played down the line, and Kramer was offside, so Union are going to get a free kick here. 68 minutes down, 22 to go. Guelph down 2-1 to the visiting BVB International Academy of Waterloo. As we take a look at Siakam trying to just readjust after that challenge. Not much in it, I don't think. More probably trying to play up, trying to get the foul, so she got up pretty quickly. That's what you want to see. You want the best players to be playing in every
Absolutely. And it's no time to look away. It's 2-1 now, but like we saw in the first half, 5 minutes can change a game.
Ladhani on the near side. Tries to play it into the box. That takes a deflection. Ball bouncing around. Olivia Brown with the ball at her feet. She turns, shoots right off of Mazurek, but she's able to corral the rebound. Union are pushing. This game is not over by any stretch of the imagination, folks.
Absolutely not. In the 70th minute, there is lots of shooting going on at both ends. Lots of work for these keepers today.
Grind back to her goalie, Mazurek. This one's played forward. Christina Rodriguez with the header. And it's going to fall to Ladhani. Rodriguez making the overlapping run. Looks for that ball into Briscoe. Can't find it, but Ladhani's able to bring it under control. AC Lang now looking over the top, trying to find Sauvé. She's going to get there. Plays it into Stark. Back to Sauvé. Cuts inside. Looking for something. Left-footed strike right into the hands of Mazurek. Positive, though, from the Guelph Union. They're pushing forward, getting opportunities here.
Danny is a monster. And right when you think maybe you've got her, she slips right away. She's a quick player. She's hard-working. And I'm not surprised to see her on the end of that shot. She's a great player.
Siakam with the ball now. Looking to the near side for Kramer. She tries to cut it in. Great job by Burke to get in the way of that one. Now Ladhani has it. Looks down the line. There's Stark once again. Cuts inside. No one's really pressuring her from Waterloo. Tried to find Olivia Brown on the overlap run. And now Siakam is going to be called for the offside.
Look at the numbers there just for a minute in that back line. Lots of yellow going on at the back of the pitch.
When the Union get the ball, it's almost an immediate 5.
Absolutely. They're taking no chances right now with this 2-1 lead.
They have Victoria Chong, who Madeline Wright and Tate Sinkeldam are their normal 3 defenders. Then you throw in Ali Chung and Grind at the back as well, and it's basically playing with 5. Kramer now plays it across to her sister. But Kayla's not going to be able to get onto this one. We're going to see a Union throw. Before the game, Coach O'Brien talked about the structure. He said that's something that they've been working on, trying to make sure that they stay within their structure, but still be adaptable. I would say after maybe the first 20 minutes, they've done a fantastic job of that.
Both teams have made adjustments here on this pitch today to adapt to the way that the other is playing.
As Sinkeldam brings this one down the right side, one-on-one with Burke, and Burke does a great job just forcing her to push it too far, and that's going to go for a goal kick. Great defending from Burke.
Waterloo has definitely adjusted in this game to the way that Union plays. They're getting a lot more opportunities in the second half as well, as you can see them making moves to work around our setup. Looks like Tessa coming off here.
Yep, Lathani is the one coming off. And number 19,
Abby Morell here
gets her chance in the game. We saw this exact same change in the home game here against Derby. We'll see if it pays off for the Union. Brenneman plays this one forward. Actually, Kramer who gets their head on it here. Stark trying to look for Briscoe. Instead, finds the feet of Sinkeldam. Nice little touch there by Morell. And now Rodriguez down the left side.
And you can see her putting her fresh legs to work here. She makes a run down the wing.
Brown offside once again. Her timing just slightly off early, so far early in the season. 2-1 Waterloo, 74th minute in Alumni Stadium here in Guelph. Chong to take the kick. Waterloo does like to go short on most of these. But it looks like they're going to go long with this one.
Doesn't seem concerned with the yardage. Short ball,
I was right.
as predicted.
Into the feet of Siakam. Nice little turn there. She's got 3 red defenders around her, and it's Morelli who's able to get a foot in, and it'll go out for a Waterloo throw.
Seems to be right there, circled and starred at the top of the play sheet. Let's see if we can get to Siakam and see what she can do with it.
And she's done some incredible turns already today. We've seen her be involved in the first goal, obviously scoring it, be a distraction on the second goal for the Kramer twins, and I would keep doing it if I'm the Waterloo team. Good footwork there from Rodriguez. And now Burke sends this one long. Briscoe brings it down, trying to find Brown. Good job by Chong, who's going to reset things for Waterloo.
Looking at the numbers here on the pitch, that transition might be an issue for Waterloo going forward in this game. They do end up down a few numbers when they push up that high, so Union might look to take advantage of that in the later stages of this half.
Chong to Grind. She'll play it out to the far side. That's Lassard. Into the feet of Kayla Kramer. Good job by Morelli there to step in front of Siakam.
Little pat on the back there for Macy Lang, keeping morale up.
And that's one of the roles that AC fills so well for this team. She is the motivator. She is the engine, really, for the team.
Of course.
Grind plays this one forward. Siakam. Great job by Morelli to get her foot in there, as Siakam just didn't look like she had the gas to get to that one.
That was a comfortable tackle there from Morelli. She likes those. She'll take those all day.
Siakam trying to just catch her breath in the box there.
Lots of work for her in today's match.
As you see the ball go in, she had the time if she got her foot on it, but she just never felt comfortable with that one down the line. This ball's played into Simmermancic. Down the line to Lassard, but there is an offside, and we're going to get a Guelph kick. 15 minutes left to go.
That's a lot of game.
It's a lot of game. But something needs to happen soon for Guelph. You're a keeper. You build out of the back very, very comfortably. What are you telling the team? What is kind of your motivating factor right now with 15 minutes to go?
I'm looking in front of me and I'm seeing what I have to work with. We have incredible skill here with Alyssa Hodgson, Laura Morelli, Jazz Burke. We have AC Lang in the middle. Her hands have been up all game. Take a look at her. She's directing. She's talking. Everyone's trying to get working together, get that chemistry up, keep it calm, and work ourselves out of this back. Most important thing right now, down 2-1, staying calm for the Union.
Hodgson to take the throw. I think the calmness is what we need to focus on. We saw it in the first 5 minutes. They were calm, they were loose, they were ready to go in this one. As this one's played over the top and Brown's going to be called offside once again. The calmness was what helped them in the first 5 minutes. That's why they got their goal. Then the next 15 minutes, they played very calm, very loose. And then as the first half went on, we saw them maybe get a little tired. Maybe Waterloo got a little bit more comfortable. And it felt rushed for most of the second half. The passes have felt like they've been forced in sometimes. They just need that calm presence right now.
I'm sure down there they would agree with you. Everyone's trying to get a hold of everyone right now. It looks like hands are up, people are talking.
Kramer with a nice little move there, and she's brought down just outside the box by Lang. It'll be a Waterloo free kick, 23 yards out. 2 yards out.
Be interesting to see if they set up that wall again. Doesn't look like it to me. Maybe a more conventional route this time around.
Lang definitely got her foot on the ball initially, but it was the knee stuck in afterwards that got her the foul. Looks like Ryan's going to take this one very, very traditionally. 5 in the wall for the Union.
From this distance, Libby is taking no chances. She's an experienced goalkeeper. She knows what she's doing. I'm trusting that call for 5.
But now they're at a disadvantage outside of the wall. As it's played over the top, hits the field goal post. Great chance there by Grine and a very well taken free kick, just a little too high.
Good instinct there from Libby Brenneman. She knew that was going for a shot. She could feel it. She could feel it coming. She set her wall up.
The question is, did she see it? Because she didn't move very quickly on that one. I'm almost wondering if she didn't see the ball.
Big tackle there as well.
Chong gets stuck in on Sauve, and the Union are going to get a free kick.
Bit of a disagreement here about where the kick is from.
I always love seeing that as a player, because I used to do the same thing. I know how it works. You try to get an extra couple yards.
Hey, I'll take 1 or 2 yards every day of the week.
This one's played forward. Chong gets ahead on it, but Rodriguez is the one who brings it down. Great job to control it. Burke now into Lang, out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the ball down the line to Morel. She runs onto it, cuts inside, gets inside the box, looks for the cross, and just touches it out of play. Great opportunity there from the Union.
That's Victoria Chong again, strong defending in the back for Waterloo. She's the glue of this back line at the moment.
The center back extraordinaire today for Waterloo. She's been everywhere.
She's having a game. Union will be looking to pick that apart soon if they can.
As we're getting another look at the opportunity here. Just great step up by Chong to force the play from Morel. As we get 2 changes here. Coming in, number 6 and number 10. So Julia Karn joins the fray. Then Taylor Shell are the 2 changes. Olivia Brown and Danielle Sauve are the ones going on. As that ball's played in and Mazurek collects it no problem.
Both Olivia Brown and Danny Sauve, 2 players with a lot of miles on their legs in this game. They've been working hard, running a lot. I'm not surprised to see them come out, maybe in favor of some fresh legs. Give them a rest. It's a hot day.
Absolutely. Taylor Shell getting her 2nd appearance of the game, of the year. As As this ball's played to the near side, Kramer, one-on-one with Burke. We've seen this matchup all day. Good ball played across, but just a little bit too far over the top of the net, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Union. We talk about players playing a lot of minutes. Danielle Sauvé through 4 matches, 177 minutes played before today. Add another 80 onto that. She's played a lot early in this season. Olivia Brown, 135 coming into the day. Add another 80 onto that. You're looking at 215 already.
That's quick math. Danny Sauvé and Olivia Brown, both of them key players for the Union. So I'm unsurprised to see those numbers. Those are absolute work dogs of players. They like the minutes, and they do good in those minutes.
As we get our first Waterloo change of the second half. But it's Waterloo with the ball coming down the near side with Kramer. One-on-one with Burke, and she beats her. Coming into the box, plays it across. Good job by Brenneman to just stand tall. She takes that cross right off the arms. Now here come the Union. Good block there. We'll put the ball out of play from Simmer Mancic. The change, by the way, folks, Kate Haley is the one who has come on for Sinkeldom for the Waterloo team. This is a great, we get another chance there to look at that save. We're in the final 10, just over 7 minutes to go in regulation. Lang plays this one over the top. Great ball. Lots of space to run onto it for the Union.
That is Taylor Shell on the ball right now.
Shell tries to take a shot. Probably not her best option, though, as it's an easy save for Masaryk. Quick ball played out, and Hodgson's just going to head this one out for a throw-in. Let's take another look at it here. Shell down that right side, just plays it right into the waiting hands.
You can see Julie Carm with her hands in the air there. She was looking for that ball.
Tough play. As Waterloo takes their time on the throw. Into the feet of Kramer. Kayla Kramer, surrounded by Union jerseys. This one's going to go out of play for a Union throw this time.
Might just start to see a bit of urgency here from the Union as they need one in these next 7 minutes.
Hodgson. The throw is going to end up all the way back with Brenneman for the Union as they get set, trying to look for something here. They're playing against the wind, and they're playing down 1 with less than 10 to go. Into the feet of Rodriguez. She plays it inside to Briscoe. Trying to find Rodriguez on the overlap run, not able to do so, and this one's going to be played out. Burke steps up, plays it down the line. Here goes Briscoe on a run.
Union putting bodies into the box. What can they do here?
Left-footed cross is met there by 2 players. Waterloo's able to clear, but only as far as Burke. Second opportunity, can't get out either. But now Chong is going to be able to clear this one. Actually, only as far as Rodriguez. She can't control it, though. It's another chance, and it's finally out of play for a Waterloo throw.
Union's looking to keep the ball here. They do not want that in their half right now. They need to be pushing, and you can see it on the field.
We get our first chance to look at Kate Haley here with the throw. And we're getting another change. Simmer Mancic is going off. Making that long run across the field.
Waterloo substitution in the 85th minute. Number 19, Emma Thompson, replaces number 10, Alexa Simmer Mancic.
Emma Thompson coming in, and now the Union are going to go once again. Stark brings it back for Lang. Plays it out to Hodgson. Back into Lang. Looking forward. Nice little touch there. As a good press forward. Unfortunately goes off the Union player, and it will be a goal kick. Taylor Shell on that one.
Waterloo in no hurry here.
Why would you be? Up 1 with 4 minutes remaining in regulation. They're trying to take as much time as possible. This one's played to Kramer. She can't control it, but Waterloo will turn back and reset once again. Haley to Chong. She's pressured there. Great job by the Union. They're trying to force something here. Just can't control it cleanly. Two Union players come down, and Waterloo's going to get the kick. Emma Thompson, good job getting stuck in for Waterloo, ends up winning the free kick.
No punches pulled here in the last couple of minutes of this game. Both teams are hungry.
Grind now on to take. She sends this one forward looking for Siakam. That one will go wide. Brenneman will control. Try to get the Union started here. Played over the top. And now here's Shell on it. Playing it in behind the defense. Just not enough of an angle on that. It's going to roll harmlessly towards Masaryk, and she'll pick it up and reset for Waterloo. Hodgson bounces off her head. That'll go for a Waterloo throw deep in Guelph territory. No rush here from the Waterloo
I'm
team.
surprised to not see a Union player on the end of this ball trying to hand it to Waterloo here.
Problem is there's no ball. That was the issue, that there's no ball in that corner for them to run on to grab. Finally thrown back in. Kramer, well defended by Hodgson. Gets another chance here. A Waterloo throw. The fans are trying to get the Union going. We got the megaphone out. We got the beating on the seats. As this one's played into Siakam, she brings that one down, but is dispossessed and then runs through Hodgson. Great opportunity there from Guelph to clear, but can't keep control of it. Now here's Morel. Chong turns, finds her sister. She's dispossessed, and here we go. Briscoe with Karn on the inside, trying to get it across, but great defending once again. Victoria Chong.
Briscoe's down right now. That was a big tackle from Waterloo.
It's a hard challenge, but in my opinion, it's a clean challenge.
We might have to see that again.
So we get a look here. Chong gets dispossessed by Karn. Briscoe goes in. She tries to play it across, and it's a 50-50. It's a tough challenge, but I see why the Guelph fans are upset.
That is a heavy tackle in that area of the field.
Yeah, as a keeper, you don't want your defenders doing that far out.
But it looks like it's panned out for Waterloo. Ref has no issues.
Absolutely. And again, as I said, I think it was a 50-50 challenge. It was a tight one, but
game goes on.
I don't mind tough challenges as long as it's within the rules of the game, and that one to me was.
Happy to see Briscoe back up on her feet as well.
Ready to go. This one's going to roll all the way down. Brenneman keeps it in, brings it back into the box to pick up, and now she's going to try to get this one forward quickly. 30 seconds left in regulation. Guelph trailing 2-1. Stark with the turn. Good defending by Grind there. She finds Kayla Kramer on the far side. Good track back by Shell. And now here we go. Regulation about to end. That's a hard challenge there on Morel.
All business for Abby Morel right there in that tackle. She's not talking to the ref. She's not looking. She's up on her feet ready to go.
Minimum of 4 added minutes, so Guelph has a little bit of time, but they got to make something happen quick.
You can see lots of numbers up here. Union wants this.
Morelli making her way into the box. AC Lang on the kick. Plays it forward. Looking for somebody in a red jersey. Can't find anybody, but a good job here to get it out wide to give them a chance. Unfortunately, Waterloo comes away with it, and now here comes Kramer. One-on-one with Burke. Cuts inside, beats AC Lang, but Hodgson smartly comes across and puts this one out of play. Waterloo taking their time. Kate Haley to take the throw, taking her time to get up to the ball. Gives it to Kramer. Good job by Burke to force her to go back. You also see Abby Morrell helping her out in that corner. You know what Waterloo's game plan is at this point.
And Siakam is there, creeping in the box, waiting.
Morrell now with it, trying to get out. Gets dragged back, and the ref's going to call it because no real forward progression there. Burke plays it quickly to Morelli. I apologize, that's to Lang, who gives it to Brenneman. Guelph got to go forward now.
She's looking big, and there it is.
Into the knee of Stark. Hodgson steps up, does a good job fighting with Kramer. Good battle. Kramer fouls Hodgson. And now
no time to waste.
Gets it in quickly. Morelli out to the near side to Rodriguez. Lots of red jerseys along that line. She plays it down the line, trying to find the path of Morrell. Does a good job to keep that one in. Plays it into the box. Tip to the far side, just out of reach. Good opportunity there from Julie Karn, but she could not get a foot on that one. What a tip forward, though, by Stark.
That is football.
As we get another chance to look at it here, Morrell with the ball in. Nice little touch by Stark, and just out of the reach. Good job by the defender to force Karn to go around her. But the Union aren't done yet. They're still trying. Stark plays it over, trying to find Shell. Ball's bouncing around out there.
It's a game of inches, and that play shows it. Julie Karn was inches away.
Karn into the feet of Briscoe. Just too many defenders around her. Now Burke on it. Played into the feet of Morrell. She cuts into the box, and there is going to be a free kick on the 20-yard line. Waterloo complains, but that is a clear foul, and the Union have a chance.
Now time for the wall that we were seeing earlier from Waterloo. 1 more minute left in this game. This is going to be the next big play for Union, and it might be their last.
So we get a chance to look at the replay. You see Burke plays it into the feet of Morrell. She does a nice turn, cuts in, and she may have won that foul off of Thompson, but if you're a Union fan, you're taking it. Great opportunity here, 20.5 yards out.
AC Lang on the ball.
Lang plays it into the corner.
I jumped in the box. That is a massive goal for the Union. Heartbreaking for Waterloo here after fighting so well in this second half. AC Lang puts it in the back of the net.
AC Lang with a perfect free kick, curls it into the top corner, just out of the reach of Mazurek. And the Union, in the final minute of play, pull a point back.
That's a Disney Channel moment right there. The whistle goes, the game is over. 2-2.
Incredible scenes here in Guelph as AC Lang, the hometown hero, saves the Union from a second straight defeat in the 94th minute.
You can't write it. I love it. You love it. The fans loved it.
What a match from minute 1 all the way through to the end. We had action, we had opportunities. A 5th-minute goal from the Union, countered by 2 late first half goals from Waterloo. And in the end, it's AC Lang able to pull one final gasp back.
You know what? Start strong, finish strong. Everything in the middle kind of works itself out here today for the Union.
Another look at that from the corner, and just a perfectly placed free kick above Mazurek. Incredible. You can't write it any better than that.
And I think the scoreline reflects the game. Both of these teams went hard today, played incredibly, pushed themselves, defended, attacked. They left everything out there, and it shows in a 2-2 scoreline.
And the Union players giving thanks to the crowd, a great crowd on hand. You heard them earlier stomping on the bleachers, trying to get their team going, and in the end it worked. It worked. Incredible scenes, incredible soccer. The entire game was entertaining from start to finish.
Oh my gosh, of course. At least from up here.
Which I'm assuming it's from everywhere, if we saw it the one way. Who was your standout performers for today, Santana? One from Waterloo that you really noticed, and someone from the Union that really stood out to you?
Well, everyone listening knows who I'm going to say for Waterloo. Victoria Chong. What a performance today. She was all over that back line. She might as well put the gloves on herself. She played all over today. She was phenomenal. She really held it together, made a lot of really key stops, and without Victoria Chong, it might have been a very different scoreline.
Absolutely. I would like to agree with you, but because that's too easy, I'm going to pick somebody else. Siakam, Vanessa Siakam up top, an absolute pivot for the Waterloo attack, did everything except put a second one in. It felt like she had so many chances.
It goes without saying, she was a strong player at the top, I have to agree. For the Union, my player today, it might be Leela Stark coming into that second half. What a difference she made with those fresh legs. Lots of fight, lots of energy. She was eager to fight today. She wanted one.
And again, I agree with you 100%, so I'm going to go different. My number one was Hodgson.
Oh, yeah.
She was great down that right side. Didn't give Kayla Kramer a whole lot. I know she did score, but that was a broken play. I can't really blame Hodgson on that one. The rest of the game, she shut her out. We're going to throw it down to Scott pitch side with the goal scorer extraordinaire, AC Lang.
Well, AC, you couldn't have waited a minute longer to tie this game. You steal a point from Waterloo and a much-needed one after that loss against Vaughan. What was the mentality coming into this game? Your coach said one goal would make the difference, and your goal did.
Yeah, I mean, of course we wanted to get the win against Waterloo, our rivals for sure. The mentality was just to kind of regroup, get behind each other, really support each other after that last loss, and I thought we did that well.
And this group obviously battled as a unit. A very hot day here in May, maybe a little bit warmer than forecasted. You came in at half. How much did you find your legs wearing down in that second half in those 45 minutes and then some?
Yeah, we've had two really hot games here. It definitely impacts our ability to kind of run out the 90. It was helpful to get the half off. We kind of game planned that to make sure I get the most of my legs. I thought it was a good game plan.
You're a dietitian, so obviously strategy and focus is obviously at the top of your list. Now going ahead to Burlington Wednesday night, they're 0-5, and obviously with this a little bit of extra confidence that you guys get from this game, what's your focus going into Wednesday?
It's going to be continue to build on the things that we're doing well, keep working on some of the things where our game is breaking down, which we still have some things to work on, and just kind of stay behind each other and hopefully get a resounding win.
Well, we appreciate the time and appreciate the highlight in the final minute. Go enjoy the tie, and best of luck on Wednesday, okay? And that does it for us this afternoon. Thank you for joining us on your Sunday. We'll be back on the air the next time Union are back at home. Union off to Burlington on Wednesday night. For everyone here at Rogers TV, I'm Scott Fraser saying thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Coverage of the most local stories in Stratford, Perth, Brantford, Brant, Guelph, Wellington, and the Waterloo region. Hyperlocal stories that matter to you and your community. All this and more on your region this week. All local, all year round. New episodes every Friday at 7 p.m. right here on Rogers TV.